Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome, thank you for visiting. Today we're doing a pick a card reading, and today's question is going to be, what changes are coming for May 2019, or what can you expect in May 2019? Okay, so we've got three piles here. We've got pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. If you are new here, then I'll just let you know that I shuffle the deck in front of you because I like you to know that the cards have pure intentions and have been cleansed from the previous reading. Okay, so even though we have our decks here, I'd like you to choose either pile number 1, 2 or 3 based on your intuition, okay, not from sight or not what you think the deck will tell you, because we're going to be interpreting all of these decks, plus I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 others. Okay, so if you need some help with selecting, feel free to pause the video and you can meditate on the cards, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out, and when you open your eyes, whichever card you open your eyes to, whichever deck they land on straight up, is the deck that you should use. Okay, so if you want to know the crystals, then we've got oh, I'm having a mental blank. I actually know the name of this one and I can't remember, but at least you can get a good look at it there. It's like some sort of quartz. Is it smoky quartz? No, it's not smoky quartz. I'm having a mental blank. Oh well. Okay, we've got amethyst, and I don't know the name of this one, but the pattern in it is so cool. It looks like it's got an eye. Such a perfect circle. And that's the other side. Okay. And if you're ready, we will get started. Hello, group number 1. I just wanted to let you know, for those of you that like cats. Meow. Hello, darling. This is Ava, and she is with us today. She's sharing her lovely energy. Okay, so we're going to start as usual with our Sentinel Tarot deck. We'll give them a cleanse and a shuffle. Okay, so what changes can you expect for May 2019, or what is coming in May 2019? Okay, and whilst I shuffle the deck, I just want to mention, oh hello, a couple of things. So we've got Temperance. Gotta love the Temperance card. So if you click down in the description box below, you'll see a couple of things. If you'd like a private reading with me, then my email address is in the description box. I'd be really grateful and more than happy to help you. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. I actually prefer this card in the reverse meaning to the upright meaning, so that's good. What else was I going to say? Oh, also the link to my online shop is there. 2/3 of the revenue go back to animal rescue. And the links to my Instagram are also there. What else have we got? They keep on falling on the ground. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles, but he came out in reverse. And finally, I do have a link to donate to this channel should you like to support me and this channel. I'd be really appreciative. It's just an energetic exchange, so no pressure there. If you are not interested, that's totally fine, but thank you to anyone who does. Alright, we'll get 2 more cards from the Sentinel Tarot deck. And currently, whilst I film this, I'm currently uploading 2 videos. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, sorry. We've got Who Are You Gonna Marry? Uploading, and what was the other one I did? I'm having a mental blank, so it's going to be a surprise for you. I was editing it at like 3 AM last night, so my brain's a bit foggy, sorry. Ooh, and the Knight of Wands. I saw him jump out before, but he didn't like fully jump out, so I let him go, but he clearly wanted to appear. Okay, and then we're going to take a message from the Moonology deck. Oh my gosh. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. And communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Okay, and be bold and make the first moon the cardinal moon. Love it. Love it. Alright. And let's take 2 cards from the Animal Spirit deck. We'll see what your current energy is and what energy you'll be moving into throughout May. There has been an energy shift recently. I hope you guys are 18 plus. I haven't got enough demographic information yet to know. But the energetic shift has become quite sexual. So we might have a little bit more passion coming through in these readings. Okay, we've got the rabbit as your current energy. Ooh, and we've got the horse as your future energy. And the eagle jumped out too, which is so funny. He came out behind the horse. The rabbit is afraid of the eagle. So you guys are going through quite the transformation, it seems. Alright, let's have a look. Let's take a squiz. Okay, group number 1. So we've got some evolution going on here. I think at the moment you're really in this energy of the rabbit. You're frazzled. You're too much in your head. You're overthinking. And I can imagine you having a stutter or saying a lot, like me. Because I think that you just have so many things circulating through your mind that you can't communicate what you need to efficiently. And I think you have a lot of fears going on at the moment about the future and about your finances and where you're moving forward to in the future, what choices you need to make, okay? But we have the Temperance card here. So the Temperance card indicates a clear, steady path towards the sunshine, okay? You have the path laid out in front of you, but you're just so frazzled about whether it's going to play out how you've planned, whether things are going to go the way that you've designed them to. And the Temperance card is about balancing, especially in conjunction with the 7 of Cups in reverse. You're balancing your desires with your needs, okay? You're figuring out your inner self. You're trying to understand your true desires, your true self, what is required for you to come into this 10 of Pentacles energy. And you can see how the Temperance, so the angel in the Temperance card has 1 foot in the pond and 1 foot on the land. So it's like I see this pool as like Carl Jung's collective unconscious. It's like you're dabbling in, and again, like this is like the inside of the collective unconscious almost, okay? You're dabbling in these concepts of things that you need and things that you desire and what you want for your future self, okay? So we've got, we've got the snake here, which is sexual desire, and especially with this energetic shift, I see that sexual energy is something that, pardon me, you need to focus on. Then we've got our inner shadows, our shadow self. You need to come into alignment with your shadowed needs. And what else have we got? We've got the mask here, so it's time to take off your mask, take off the ego that you're hiding behind and look towards your inner self. What kind of aspects of stability do you require? Reconnect with your spirituality, okay? So how are you going to find the stability? I think at the moment, I think you have money. I don't think you might not have a lot of money, but I don't see you as in poverty. But I think you are struggling with finances at the moment, and especially with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles. I think you're spending what you have. And the King of Pentacles is someone who really needs to, especially in conjunction with the Seven of Cups, is someone who needs to grasp what it is that they have. They need to be able to see it to believe it. Yeah, and I think you like to see your wealth manifested in material things like cars and houses and clothes and handbags and shoes, or even in food, like you like to buy fancy food or whatever your passions are. You like to see your money manifested in your passions and your desires, but you need to reconnect with your spirituality and learn what your true desires are outside of the material. Reconnect with your inner unconscious, with your collective unconscious. Okay, these flowers are really standing out to me as well. Okay, what's flourishing within you that is outside of those material gains? And if you pay attention to those are going to lead you towards the Ten of Pentacles. This is attainment of success, wealth, community, and I'm getting the word courage, because I feel like you need to get into this Knight of Wands energy and take action. Take action, listen to your inner self, take action, have some courage to listen to your inner self, and to, despite your fears of the future, go through this transformation of attaining your true desires. Okay, and the Knight of Wands in conjunction with the Temperance card indicate to me that you're a Sagittarius, or that you have a particular affinity for teaching. Okay, so perhaps that's part of your inner desire, is that you need to start teaching. And really open your mind in that sense. Don't just think of it in like the typical sense of teaching, like in a classroom, okay? Teaching can be even like a mentorship to a family member, okay? It's more so the energy I'm talking about rather than the physical act. I think you need to get into this mode of teaching, because when you teach, you have more responsibility to speak your truth. You have more responsibility to be accurate and maintain integrity in what you say. So I think if you're teaching somebody else, it's going to force you to be completely honest with yourself, okay, about what you want, because you are now influencing another person, okay? So you're going to have to be strict on the words that come out of your mouth, okay? Communication is key. This card talks about you're too much in a frazzled energy, you're too indecisive, okay? The New Moon in Gemini. And you definitely are in this very frazzled energy, because you've got the rabbit. You're creating this dust cloud around you by trying to run too fast, okay? You're trying to move too fast. And you're trying to gain momentum. I think maybe you might be running your own business. You're trying to gain momentum on something, but you're stressed because you want to come into this money, and you want to come into this stability. Okay, but a win-win outcome is forecast. You just need to compromise and find your equilibrium, your mental equilibrium, okay? You need to come more so into this eagle energy. And the eagle talks about how you're braver than you think, okay? The rabbit talks about constantly talking about being so afraid of the eagle coming down to swoop him, that he actually, one day the eagle overhears him and gives him the idea to actually come down and eat the rabbit. So stop talking about all of your fears, because you'll manifest them if you talk about them. Talk about your passions, talk about your desires, talk about your inner truth, okay? And your actions will start reflecting movement towards this goal, okay? The Knight of Wands is a fire energy, okay? So you definitely have like the desire and the momentum to move towards your goals, but at the moment you're just a little bit too frazzled, okay? So you need to come into this eagle energy, burn through the fear, okay? Transform, and you will transform into this horse energy, which is an energy of momentum that is so reliable and so stable that you are capable of achieving whatever you want. You're capable of freedom and divinity and like achieving all, seeing all. Okay, there was something else about the horse that I wanted to mention. I'll just double check what it says. Where is he? Yeah. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated, okay? So nothing will come of this situation. Shows that nothing's going to come of your fear. Nothing's going to come of this frazzled energy. All you're doing is stagnating this future for yourself, which is in the cards, okay? So yes, you need momentum. You need to take action, but you need to do it in this eagle energy, okay? And you will achieve it, okay? Be bold and make the first move. Be bold. Do what your heart truly desires, okay? All right, so let's take a message from the Arthurian Tarot. See if they have any further messages for you or any clarification. Yep, okay. So we've got 7 of Cups again. So which means even during the time frame of this reading, you've come into alignment with what it is that you desire and what it is that you want, and it's time for you to take action, okay? And you have 2 of Wands, so you're weighing up a decision at the moment. You're looking out into the expansive fields and you're deciding between 2 options, but it is time to take action. So maybe one option is like more so material gain, whereas the other option is more in alignment with your inner truth. 5 of Cups. Okay, so you're too focused on the 3 cups that have fallen over. You're not looking at that other option, which is the 2 cups still standing up. Okay, and the 5 of Cups, the great thing about it is, like, if you were to consider in the Rider-Waite deck, the river is still there for him to go and fill up the cups that he spilt over, but he's just too focused on the fact that he lost the wine. But it doesn't mean he can't have full cups, it's just a different thing that's filling them up. And here you've got the whole ocean, okay, to fill up on. And let's take a message from the Angel Oracle cards. Forgiveness. Okay, you need to forgive something. Because this is a general reading, I can't be too specific about that, but there is that theme there. So whatever it is you need to work on forgiving, do that, because it will help you to be bold and make that action and to gain momentum towards your goals. And we'll take a message from the Mermaid Oracle deck. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. I see this more in the mental aspect. Eliminate clutter from your mind. Get out of that rabbit energy. Okay? Start thinking more clearly. Burn through the bullshit. Fly up high into the sky and look down. Gain a new perspective. Okay? And then you will come into this beautiful horse energy. Alrighty. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you... Actually, no. We've got the Goddess cards. Oh my goodness, Keltis. Okay, Keltis is the rabbit god. So again, it's just affirmation. It's time to rejuvenate that energy into the eagle energy. She's also the god of rejuvenation and of the life cycle. So the eagle talks about karmic cycles. So it's time to end this cycle and move into the next phase. Okay, that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Ciao, ciao. Hello, group number 2. Okay, let's start with the Sentinel Tarot deck, as usual. So we'll give them a cleanse and a shuffle, and we'll set the intention. What can you expect for May 2019? What changes might come along? What a card that jumped out at us, the Queen of Cups. Okay. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. Whilst I'm shuffling, I just want to mention a couple of things. So we've got in the description box below my email address. If you would like a private reading with me, I'd be really grateful, and I'd be more than happy to help you. I've also got the link to my online store, and 2/3 of the revenue go towards my animal rescue. And I also have a link to my PayPal account should you like to donate to the channel, and to help support the channel and to help support me. I'd be really appreciative, but only if it is aligned with what you would like to do in the energetic exchange. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. But yeah, there's also the links to my Instagram accounts, both for my animal rescue and for this channel, should you like to follow me there. Okay, and we've got the Six of Pentacles. And we'll get one more tarot card. Oh! Oh! I didn't realise that we had the Wheel of Fortune just sitting there on the ground. You know, I thought I saw one flip out, but I couldn't see it, so I thought maybe that I was going crazy. Oh my gosh, there's another one next to it. Oh my gosh, it's like an Easter egg hunt. The Hermit. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So we'll keep it to those 6 for the Sentinel Tarot, and then we'll refer to our Moonology deck for some clarification and further insights. Luck is on your side, New Moon and Sagittarius. I honestly get the same cards all the time from this New Moon deck. It makes me curious. Work through your fears, New Moon and Sagittarius. Expect powerful change, New Moon Eclipse. And we had one fall to the ground. Another familiar. Your hard work is paying off, New Moon and Capricorn. Okay. I mean, look, there's like heaps of cards here. Why do I keep on getting all the same ones? Okay. And we'll refer to the Animal Spirit deck for some clarification on your current energy and the energy that you'll be coming into throughout May. Elephant. That's exciting. I'm really getting the sense of Kundalini with the elephant. If you don't know what Kundalini is, it's your energetic life force. And we have the Starfish. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, you guys, the universe is playing you. Oh boy. When I say playing you, I mean like they're teasing you, okay? You've got this elephant energy going on, and the elephant is very much like obstacles that are currently in your way are going to be destroyed, but the obstacles have been intentionally put there to steer you in the right direction, to redirect you. And it can be very frustrating. And I definitely feel that frustration for you because you're in the mode of the hermit. You're thinking, you're regressing, I think. You know, I found it very interesting that you've got the Queen of Cups regressing into the Nine of Cups, regressing into the Nine of Pentacles, into the Six of Pentacles, okay? So I really think you're introspective, you're reflecting on the past, you're trying to find the lessons from the past in order to create change and move forward into the future. And I think you're assessing the obstacles that have been in your way. I think you're a very old soul. I think I've got a very mature energy here, especially with the wisdom of the elephant and the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. You're either of a more mature age, and even if you're not, or even despite that mature age, you've got this, like, the water is so hydrating. I think physically you don't look like you're old at all. And if you're not old, then you've got a very old soul. And even if you are of a mature age, your soul is, I'm definitely getting that star seed energy with you. I feel like you are here to help guide people through the purpose of life, okay? And because you're the Queen of Cups and you've got the Nine of Cups, you've always been focused on emotional and connective fulfillment. You thrive on that deep soul-centered connection, and you've mastered it. And the Nine of Cups is like complete emotional fulfillment, but there's still one cup missing. And see how his clothes are white? It's like there's still something missing. And I think for you in this case, what's missing is your material success. I think you are a little bit in the mind of, okay, I think I need a little bit more material gain. It's funny, it's like the complete opposite of group number one. And that's totally fine. I think you might feel a little bit guilty for wanting material things because we've got this man sharing. You know, you prefer to help people. You prefer to share what you have. Okay, see how she holds the bird perched on her hand, but the bird's wearing like this little, the bird wears like this little helmet on his head. So the bird has freedom to go wherever he wants, but his freedom is a little bit restricted. And I think in this case, what it means for you is that you've been restricting your material freedom because you share so much of it. And that's very noble of you, indeed, like extremely noble and very much in alignment with this energy, because the cup energy is like you want to share everything. You're very generous and kind and loving. Because you find more wealth, not the camera, you find more wealth in the positive feelings you get when you share with other people. It's beautiful, it's really beautiful, but I think it's left you a little bit short, okay, because you've got the Nine of Cups and not the Ten of Cups, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles, not the Ten of Pentacles. So like, I'm not saying that you're like in poverty or anything like that, but I think that you realize there's more to be gained, and there is a little bit part of you that's craving that, that desires that, and that's totally okay. And I think it's what you need. I feel like you're in this, the Wheel of Fortune, like, no, that's what it is. Okay, I've got it. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning, okay? It's almost like if you watch Harry Potter, in the third film, when Hermione is using the time turner, and they show it in the film, Hermione and Harry stand there with the time turner around them, and time moves around them. Everything's bustling around them, but they stand still. They remain the same. And it's almost like, pardon me, this Wheel of Fortune is turning. You're seeing life changing, and for the better, because the Wheel of Fortune upright suggests change in your favor. but you're watching it all happen, and it's like you're going through this second phase of learning because you're regressing into the past. You're trying to find another message of learning before you move into this change. Yeah, and I think that's where this restriction is coming from with the bird, okay? Because you're really trying to find out the best way to move forward. And I think with this starfish energy, you're a little bit too worried, like, because you are more focused on like emotional wealth, and you're more focused on the inner aspects of the soul rather than the outer manifestation of our material world. I think with the starfish energy, you're worried that you're going to seem too or be too focused on material things. You're going to be too superficial, but you're not. You're really not. This is a necessary part, okay? The elephant has redirected you in the way that you need to move forward, okay? And I feel like I feel like this is why the universe is having a laugh. The universe is having some fun with you, because like we can almost see the universe as the elephant in this scenario. Like, if consider yourself on a path and the elephant walks in your way and it stands there and it says, "Nuh-uh, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere just yet." And you are the kind of person that would stand in front of the elephant and you wouldn't mind being delayed. You'd get lost in its eyes. You would get lost in observing the patterns in its fine lines. You'd be interested to see what it has to say, what you can learn from it. But nonetheless, you still need to move forward. You still have somewhere to go. And I think you're at that stage now. It's like, okay, I need to go somewhere. I need to start focusing on something, but I'm worried. Like, I feel like I can feel that energy of worry. Like, you don't want to lose this Queen of Cups, but you're not going to lose it, okay? Work through your fears. You're not going to lose that energy at all. You're just going to build on it, okay? Like, the Pentacles energy is like success upon success upon success. I can't get those words out. Yeah, it's just success generating more success, okay? Luck is on your side. It's not going to be an issue for you, all right? You're just growing. Expect powerful change. You're just growing. I can't say that enough. You're just growing. I'll put it in another way. This is a necessary lesson for your evolution. And because you're a starseed, evolution is huge for you. Work through your fears, okay? I think that because you're the Hermit, the lesson for Virgo, if you're Virgo, is to learn how to be alone without being lonely. And I think because you've got the Six of Pentacles, a way that you avoid being lonely because you find fulfillment in connection is you share your prosperity, you share your achievements, you share your wealth with other people so that you can connect with people and avoid being lonely on a deeper level, okay? But you need to realize that luck is on your side. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be alone, okay? Your hard work is paying off, all right? I think that it's just time for you to relax into it, relax into your achievements and enjoy them for yourself, okay? I think that's what May is going to be about for you. Let's get some further clarification from the Arthurian Tarot. I think May, it's just going to be about you enjoying your achievements for yourself and learning to feel safe in introspection, learning to feel safe alone. Yeah. Six of Wands, okay? Celebration. People celebrate you regardless, okay? It doesn't matter if you're focused a little bit more on yourself, okay? They still see you as this beautiful, kind, generous, giving, sensitive person, okay? And if you focus some of your attention back to yourself for a little bit and accept this positive change coming into your life, I really feel like you're going to be gifted, okay, because of the Six of Wands. That is amazing, and people are still going to love you just as much. Ten of Swords, yeah. So there's a death on the horizon, the death of your fears, okay? But if we consider the Ten of Swords in the Sentinel Tarot deck, you can see that in the image that there's blue skies coming through, okay? it's a new horizon, a positive change, in my opinion. And it's hard for you to accept that change because this is who you've been, especially if you're older. This is who you've been for a long time. Okay, the Magician. You have all of your assets within you. You're ready for this change. You have everything you need. The two snakes intertwining is realigning with your spiritual self. Alright. So, let's take a message from the Mermaid Oracles. So what's happening in May is that you are going through this death. You're going through this death of your fears, and you're coming into this energy of a positive change, okay? If the Ten of Swords freaked you out, the Wheel of Fortune is just confirmation that this is a positive change for you. Playtime. Okay, again, confirmation. This is about focusing on yourself. This is about enjoying the fruits of your labor for yourself, okay? The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations, okay? The Nine of Pentacles. Success only builds more success, okay? You are just evolving. Your success will not diminish. Nothing is going to lessen. It's only going to improve, okay? I'm going to take another Mermaid Oracle because I feel like I should. So you're just generating more success for yourself over May. Mother healing. That's interesting. So as your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Actually, no, that makes sense because we've got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is very much like that mother energy, and because I've got that sense that you're a more mature age person, or you have a very mature personality, you might even be a young mother. Yeah, you have some healing to do with that mother energy, whether it's with your mother or yourself as a mother, or whomever you view in that role, whatever being a mother means to you, you need to heal that, okay? Soulmate. Okay, so if you haven't met them, they're coming as well in May. I wasn't expecting that, but they're coming. There it is. Okay, so playtime, reconnecting with your inner child, because I saw the children in this card. Reconnecting with your inner child, you're going to be with your soulmate. It's going to bring you towards your soulmate if you haven't met yet. If you do know who your soulmate is, and it's just going to be a really fruitful time for you together, and I think that they're going to help guide you through this transition. They're going to support you in looking after yourself a little bit more because they're going to want to look after you. Okay, and emerging. So you're, again, a child. See how she's going through adolescence now? Okay, you're growing. You're just growing. What did I tell you? All right, and let's take a Goddess card. Isis and Osiris. Ooh, I've been noticing this card, but I didn't pick it up for myself personally. Okay, so in ancient Egypt, Isis was among the oldest of the goddesses, the mother and giver of all life. A moon goddess, she gives birth to the sun, creates and sustains all life, and is the savior of all people. The teacher of agriculture, she is also the goddess of medicine and wisdom. Osiris was her brother and husband. Oh, okay. When Osiris was murdered by his brother Set, Isis searched for and found him, revived him, and conceived their son, Horus. Isis is a universal goddess representing total femininity. She can overcome death itself. You can overcome this Ten of Swords energy, yeah? Yet she is not above grief. One of her tears, wet when Osiris was dying, caused the Nile River to flood. She underscores the depths of emotion that even a goddess must feel, okay? So Queen of Cups energy, you have a lot of depth of emotion, and I think maybe what this card is saying to you is this Ten of Swords death, this change, allow the grief to flow through you because you work well with your emotions, learn the lessons from it, and accept the positive change it brings to you, okay? So you have a big month ahead. I do get the sense that this is all happening in the month of May. Obviously things take time as they need to, but I feel like yeah, there's not going to be any delay. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, life is revolving, it's moving quickly. So yeah, it's going to be a big month for you in May, but a really good one too. And just remember how beautiful you are. Remember the Six of Wands, people celebrate you, okay? So if you ever forget that, your soulmate will be there as well to reconcile that with you and to make you feel loved and appreciated if you don't feel it for yourself at this time, okay? But work through your fears, luck is on your side, it's all going to be beautiful, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you'd like a private reading with me, then you know where to find my email address, and I will see you in the next reading, my loves. Ciao. Hello, group number 3, the last group. Let's get into it. Straight up, we'll start with the Sentinel Tarot deck. Give them a cleanse and a shuffle. I'm sorry, I just had some chocolate and a cookie, so I'm on a bit of a sugar high, so I apologise if I start singing mid through this reading or something like that. But we're setting the intention for these cards. What is happening in May for you? What changes are coming in May? What new things are happening in May? All the exciting stuff. Okay. All the exciting stuff indeed, because we have the Ace of Cups. So beautiful. And we also have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Dun dun dun. What else have we got? Actually, whilst I'm shuffling, I just want to mention a few things. So, if you click down into the description box below, you will see that I have an email address. And if you'd like a private reading with me, then you can chuck me an email. And I'd be really grateful, and I'd be more than happy to help you. I also have the link to my online store. 2/3 of the revenue go back to my animal rescue. And I also have a new link there, which I must admit I was a bit unsure about putting up, but I have decided that it's commonplace for people to do on YouTube, and I have to stop feeling guilty about it. So I put a link to my PayPal account if you'd like to donate to this channel or to me. I'd be really, really grateful and really appreciative, as I can't work right now. Oh my gosh, that one like flew like a bloody airplane. What have we got? 7 of Cups. And one more. Oh my gosh. 10 of Swords. I mean, Wands. 10 of Wands. I really shouldn't eat sugar before I do these readings. I'm sorry. I apologise. Alright. And we'll take some of the Minology deck for clarification and further insight. Okay, we just had all 5 cards jump out at once. Alright. We've got the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And finally, nothing is yet set in stone. Immutable moon. Okay, running out of room. Let's zoom you guys out so you can. Oh, that's in. see everything. Whee! Okay. Alright, and then we're going to take 2 of the animal spirit cards for clarification on your energy now and coming into May. Or how it will finish up in May, rather, I should say. I feel like I've got an intuitive group here. I think you guys are quite spiritually connected. Just looking at the cards. But you've been through a rough patch and it's like, this is not you, okay? This is not a defining moment of your life. This is just a rough patch, okay? And you've gotten through it now. Yeah, you've fallen off the wagon, but you haven't derailed. Like, you just have to start driving again. Okay, so we've got the lizard and the otter. Okay. So the Ace of Cups, you were really given like this opportunity of emotional fulfillment. Your world was overflowing, okay? See this as your past. Like, everything was going super duper well for you. I think you're in a relationship already. You had a really good relationship going on. You still do. You were fulfilled in your career at work. You were spiritually connected. Yeah, definitely. Like, your spirituality was good. I feel like your spirituality kind of fell off the bandwagon a little bit. You might have just been a little bit confused. I don't think you lost your faith or anything, but you just disconnected from it for just a little bit, and you were fatigued. It just got too big for you. It became too great. You felt like you were constantly fighting this battle with the 5 of Wands, and you're just exhausted. You need to reconnect with yourself. It's time for you to reconnect with your spirituality. The 9 of Wands in reverse is like the problem has just become too great for you, and the 5 of Swords is like the battle has been won, but the war is still waging on. And you can see how he still holds his swords. He's collecting them. He's like he's ready to fight again, should he be required. And I think that your energy reserves were depleted, but you still have that fight in you, but you want to reconnect. You've got this fight in you because you're not the kind of person that gives up. You're willing to keep on fighting the war as long as it takes. You're prepared to keep on fighting the battle, but you're just exhausted. You're overwhelmed. You have too many things at play. You've got too many responsibilities, too many ventures going on, okay? And this is represented by the 7 of Cups. What do you focus on? Do you focus on your relationship? Do you focus on your home life? Do you focus on your finances? Do you focus on your community? Do you focus on your spirituality? It's like, oh my gosh, like you've got too much going on. Way too much. And this is further represented by the lizard energy. The lizard gets very overwhelmed when there's too much going on. And I think because you're so spiritual, I think you have a very open third eye. You're very connected. You may even be psychic. I definitely get that feeling that you're psychic. You do see the bigger picture usually. But because you're so overwhelmed at the moment, you need to withdraw from that. And the lizard energy calls for you to reconnect with your creativity. And the otter, which is your energy by the end of May, is this playful, fun energy. What would your life look like if you reconnected with your inner child? What would your life look like if you reconnected with your innocent side, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, we did have the oyster, and I couldn't help but notice it. And the oyster is someone who has these inner treasures within them, but they're not showing them. So I think you have this, you're like this treasure box. You have a pearl within you. You have all these beautiful shining things within you. Let them out. Let them shine, okay? Reconnect with your creativity. And I think that it will help you to come into this end of this cycle, okay? The end of the cycle approaches, the end of a tough cycle approaches. this is not going to last. You are coming back into this Ace of Cups energy in May, okay? It's ending, it's over. But the adjustments required for you to end this cycle are to realize that you are good enough. It's to realize that the treasures that you have within you are good enough. Reconnect with them, okay? Let them out, let them shine. Show the world the real you, okay? I feel like that card should be in here, but it's not, okay? Look at the bigger picture. Look at who you are in a whole. I recommend that you watch, oh my goodness, I've forgotten her. Hold on, let me double check. There's this amazing tarot reader on YouTube, and she has this awesome video. It's like, what are the things that are good about you that you don't know? Like, what are these amazing qualities you have that you don't recognize in yourself? And I'm subscribed to her. Nathallie Hughes, okay? And it's Nathallie. I'll tag her below, actually. Duh, that just makes sense. And it's this amazing video. Her video is what kicked me into gear. It's what made me realize that I should not give up, okay? So definitely I recommend visiting her channel and watching the video titled, I'll link it below for you. Yeah, I'll link it below, but I think it will help you recognize like what treasures you have within you, okay? And once you realize that you're good enough, look at the bigger picture, look at who you are on a whole. Nothing is yet set in stone. Whatever these problems you feel are bringing into your life, they're not set in stone. You just need to redirect your energy, and you need to recognize the grace and the beauty within you, okay? And it's going to redirect everything back into this Ace of Cups. I really feel like May for you is going to be about retreating from the city life, retreating from all of these burdens and responsibilities, and reconnecting with your inner child, and reconnecting with your spirit and your psychic ability to realize your inner potential, okay? And I feel like your creativity might sprout from your connection to spirit and to source as well. So yeah, I definitely think it's time for you to reconnect with that. But we'll see what the Arthurian Tarot say about what's coming in May also. You might have some other things coming. I feel like you've got some more stuff happening. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles. So Maiden. We have the Chariot. We have Three of Cups in reverse. And the Lady of the Lake, which is the High Priestess in reverse. So, Page of Pentacles, I think maybe all these responsibilities are coming from an entrepreneurial perspective. Maybe you run your own business, and things are moving really quickly. They might even require you to travel, yeah? But the Chariot in this instance is very like tumultuous. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But in conjunction with nothing is yet set in stone, I think the Chariot is also saying, because the images reflect one another, that things can change very quickly. Okay, things can move very quickly. Okay, so you can redirect your energy into this positive vibration really quickly. But because we've got the Three of Cups in reverse, I think that maybe it's time for you to cut somebody out of your life that's draining your energy. Because I think that they're making you unhappy. I think that they're taking a lot from you. It can also indicate like a positive situation that's only temporary, but I'm not feeling that because you come from this Ace of Cups energy. I think that there's someone who's draining your energy that you need to release, you need to let go. And the High Priestess in reverse is just an indication that yes, you need to reconnect with your spirituality, because usually I think you really embody the High Priestess, but at the moment you're just out of balance. Let's take an Angel Oracle card for further clarification. So yeah, May is all about reconnecting with your spirituality and your creativity coming back into balance, letting go of too many burdens, letting go of what's overburdening you, and you're going to rejuvenate back into this positive Ace of Cups energy throughout, thanks to the changes that you make throughout May. Power. Yep. Recognize your inner power. Recognize your inner treasure. The universe really wants you to get that. You must be in a self-depreciative frame of mind at the moment. Okay? It's like you think you're the oyster on the outside when really you're the pearl on the inside. That was cheesy, but it was true. Okay, let's take a message from the oracles, the mermaid oracles. Okay, music for manifesting. So maybe you express your creativity and your talents through music, and it's a good way for you to connect with your spirituality as well. I like to connect with my spirituality through music also. And let's take one more message from the goddess cards. Even if you're not like musically inclined, just listen to music. The last 2 days I've been listening to the same song over and over and over, but it's really putting me in this connective vibe with the universe. Okay, so we've got 2 cards. We've got Minerva and we have Hina. Okay, so Minerva is an Etruscan goddess. She is the goddess of war and wisdom. She guides heroes in war and is patroness of all arts, crafts, guilds, and medicine. Called by Ovid the goddess of 1,000 works, she was the inventor of musical instruments. There we go. Musical instruments, numbers, and many crafts, including weaving. Okay, the serpent and the owl were sacred to her. The serpent is an emblem of life energy and the creative impulse. The owl is a symbol of death and wisdom, and thus Minerva, a goddess of the dawn and of wisdom, is also a goddess of death and transformation. Minerva is an incarnation of wisdom in human form, an affirmation that we can use our knowledge and wisdom in the pursuit of any goal we choose. Lovely. So Minerva is guiding you through this time of war and encouraging you to choose your poison, I suppose. And then we have Hina. Hina is said by some to be the greatest of the Polynesian goddesses. In certain tellings, she is the original creator of the world. Hina is perhaps best known as a woman who lives in the moon. There she creates beautiful tapa cloth from the bark of the mulberry tree, which we see as clouds surrounding the moon. Hina represents that part of ourselves that creatively brings forth nourishment, even in the midst of what appears to be death and decay. So even in the midst of this war, Hina is with you. And I couldn't help but notice on the bottom of the Mermaid Oracle deck was empowerment. Okay? You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. You have the power card. Don't suppress it. Let the pearl out. Let your treasures out. Okay, that's what May is all about for you. It's about recognizing your inner power and transforming your life back into the Ace of Cups energy, because you know you have it, all right? Become the High Priestess again, okay? I hope that that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.